What's up, everybody? It's me, E-Man from E-Man's Movie Reviews. Captain Marvel will be hitting theaters very soon, and I'm getting more excited for it. Given the bits of news and trailers we've seen so far, I started thinking about what could be in store for this movie. So today, I want to give you my top 5 predictions for Captain Marvel. You definitely want to stick around for one of these predictions, because I'm going to show you what I believe is the real reason why Captain Marvel will be the equalizer to Thanos in Avengers Endgame. Coming up next. I want to thank the hundreds of you who have not only subscribed to my channel and shared my videos, but who also have entered my giveaway contest from my last Marvel video. As always, whenever I get the opportunity to give something back to you all, I'll definitely do so to show my appreciation. With that said, congratulations to Comic Book Nostalgia for being the winner from my last Marvel video giveaway. You'll be receiving this amazing 36 by 24 Avengers Endgame poster. Please direct message me so I can get your mailing information. Check out my About section for more info. Just a heads up, take this as a spoiler alert. As of the timing of this recording, I have not seen Captain Marvel yet, and I don't know if these will end up being true or not. By the way, be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications, because I will be seeing Captain Marvel a little bit earlier than most people. And when I do, I'll be sharing my spoiler-free reactions and review. So get subscribed so you don't miss out. Anyway, these predictions are really just based off of what I've seen in the trailers, trends that I've noticed from other Marvel movies, and some knowledge from the comics. So if you're one of those types of people who don't want anything even remotely or potentially spoiled, this is your time to leave and maybe go watch some of my other videos, and then come back to this video once you've seen Captain Marvel. Now, if you're one of the type of people that doesn't mind hearing unconfirmed guesses, then sit back and enjoy the following top 5 predictions for Captain Marvel. One quick reminder, don't forget to vote at the end of this video for your favorite prediction. Alright, let's get to it. Coming in at number 5, just an origin story. I'm going to start off with a pretty easy prediction, and that's just that this will be an origin story and nothing more. I'm thinking along the lines of how Doctor Strange and Ant-Man were treated. Marvel has stated that Captain Marvel will not be a direct adaptation from the comics. Kevin Feige has stated that since Captain Marvel's original origin was so close to that of Green Lantern from DC Comics, that they were going to mix things up a bit. So my guess is that we're just going to see the main core of her story that will show her past, maybe how she got her powers, and maybe how she'll become the hero that she's destined to be. With that said, I highly doubt we'll see any other major comic book story involved, like Secret Invasion or anything else too complex that'll detract from Captain Marvel's story. Coming in at number 4, post-credit scenes will connect some dots. Now this might not come as a huge shocker, but I think we can safely predict that Marvel's going to have 1 or 2 post-credit scenes for Captain Marvel. Now my guess is that we're going to get 2 post-credit scenes. One post-credit scene will probably stay focused on Captain Marvel's individual story. Now I don't think we're going to get something super cool like a Super Skrull or some potential bad guy teased or anything like that, but instead I'm guessing we're going to get some post-credit scene with Goose the cat doing something cute or funny. As for the second post-credit scene, I think we all can guess that she'll be answering her galactic pager as she receives Nick Fury's distress call from Infinity War. She'll probably boom her way into space and make her way to Earth. In addition to that, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if she ended up actually meeting the Avengers on Earth, and she ended up being the one that the Avengers were looking at in this Super Bowl trailer. I just think that it would be an amazing way to get everyone excited for Avengers Endgame. Coming in at number 3, there's going to be lots of betrayal. I think most comic book fans have probably realized that Jude Law's character is probably not so much of a good guy in this movie. Many people have already suspected that his character is actually Yon-Rogg from the comics, thus making the twist a little bit obvious. But that's not the prediction I'm going for here. Not only am I guessing that Jude Law's character is up to no good, but I'm also going to put all the rest of the Kree in that same boat too. As a matter of fact, I think Marvel would throw in a nice twist by actually making the Skrulls good guys. Main reason reason why I'm thinking this is because in the trailers, Captain Marvel's character seems incredibly brainwashed. Like she's drunk on all this Kree Kool-Aid about how they're noble warriors and all that other jazz. It just sounds like a clear setup that she's being played, especially with all the references to her not remembering her past and all. Plus, as comic book fans, we've come to view the Skrulls as bad guys, so it would make sense to kind of flip the script with the Skrulls given this new Captain Marvel origin story. Coming in at number 2. How Fury loses his eye. Forget the fact that we're getting a younger CGI version of Nick Fury. Most of us are interested in just how Nick Fury will end up losing his eye. Our only clue came from Captain America Winter Soldier.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
Now with Captain Marvel taking place in the 90s, Nick Fury is shown to be a younger recruit for S.H.I.E.L.D. and he'll probably be making his way up the ranks. Now most people will probably guess that Nick Fury is going to lose his eye to a higher ranking S.H.I.E.L.D. officer who happens to be disguised as a Skrull. Another popular guess is that Captain Marvel's cat will be the culprit in taking out Fury's eye. However, my guess is that it'll be someone less obvious, like Captain Marvel herself. I'm assuming that throughout the movie, she's going to be learning about her powers more and more, so I could totally see Captain Marvel accidentally taking out Fury's eye while testing out a new power or something like that. Last but not least, coming in at number 1, the source of Captain Marvel's powers. Now this is probably going to be my boldest prediction, which means it could also be the most wrong prediction as well. A lot of reports have said that Captain Marvel will involve the quantum realm. Naturally, people assume that meant that Captain Marvel was either hanging out in the quantum realm or that she got her powers from there. I suppose that could make sense given how we've seen Janet Van Dyne come back with strange abilities after being in the quantum realm for some time. However, I do not believe that this will be the case. So let's put our theory hats on. When I saw the second Captain Marvel trailer, something really stood out to me that I didn't see a lot of people talking about. It was this scene right here. I kept thinking about the scene until I realized that it looked really familiar. These blue waves look like some sort of explosion from the Tesseract, aka the Space Stone. I believe that Captain Marvel actually derives her powers from the Space Stone in some sort of freak accident or explosion or something. I mean, you tell me. Don't these explosive blue waves look very similar? Keep in mind that during this time in the 90s, S.H.I.E.L.D. is in possession of the Space Stone, and Howard Stark has been trying to figure it out for a while now. So it wouldn't be too surprising if the Kree and or the Skrulls came to Earth to find this powerful energy source to be used as some type of weapon to win their war. I'm thinking that Captain Marvel comes to Earth, gets hit with the Space Stone's blue wave, almost dies, and then the Kree use their blood to save her. If you've watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then you know how effective Kree blood can be at healing people. As the trailer shows, while the Kree are helping her, they've probably wiped her memories too and told her that, I don't know, Tahiti is a magical place or something, just like what happened to Agent Coulson on the show. Anyway, those blue waves from the explosion seem very familiar, just like Scarlet Witch's powers or the other times the Space Stone was used as a weapon. In my opinion, if this is true, this is the exact reason why Captain Marvel is able to be a formidable threat to Thanos and maybe the Infinity Stones. We know that the Infinity Stones have been used before to give people powers, just like Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and Vision. We also know that from Vision's hypothesis, the Infinity Stones can only be destroyed with equal or similar power sources. So if Captain Marvel's powers come from the Infinity Stones, just like Scarlet Witch's powers, then Captain Marvel would definitely tip the scales in the Avengers' favor against the war with Thanos. So what do you all think about these predictions? Which prediction do you think would be most likely? I know it's a stretch, but I'm really liking my number 1 prediction, even if it doesn't come true. But let me know what you think by clicking the eye in the upper right hand corner to cast your vote. Do you have your own predictions for Captain Marvel or any general thoughts about it? Let's talk about it in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to respond to as many of you as I can. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I always appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all. And until next time, I'll see you all later.